Hello again, lords and ladies, my fellow monarchs. Welcome back to the channel, and thank you so much for joining me today. I'm your liege lord, the Godless Gamer, and this is episode 35 of Dutch's Legacy. If you saw the last one, you know that we just took over as a new ruler, this drunkard ruler, but so far so good. We have to do some events today because that's one thing that I neglected to do last episode because there was so much going on. So we need to get some activities out of the way. I need to bury my dad before he rots away into nothing. We need to get that out of the way. I would like to do a feast as well, but luckily, somebody in my realm is already hosting a feast, and maybe I can just get some opinion gains from going to this one, and some stress loss. So I don't have to spend the money for a feast, so I might as well just go to this one. There's a hunt going on too, but that one is in a different realm. I don't care about that. Let's go to this feast, let's relieve some stress, let's improve some opinions, if that's even possible. It's somebody else's feast. I think it is. We'll see how it goes. And then we can get to the business of maybe growing our realm a little bit more today. I'm already starting to fabricate a claim against the final county that we need to complete our Duchy of Jülich. This is the Duchy capital, and this is the HRE Empire de jure capital, so that would be a nice little piece of land to grab. And I also realized that we have to fight the same person, not the same exact person, but the same title, the same realm. It's just that it got taken over by this little kid, so our peace treaty is no longer there. Or actually, no, our peace treaty was with our dad who died, so there's no peace treaty to have to deal with. So once that claim is completed, I can get this, and we can absorb Aachen into our domain. But let's go to this feast first, and then let's do the funeral, and then we'll do the war. By the time all these activities are done, my claim should be ready to go. So we've got some children to raise. I'm starting to raise my two sons. That stressed me out a little bit, but good thing we're going to this feast. My wife is pregnant again. Unfortunately, our eldest daughter did die from typhus. I'm sad about that, but my wife is pregnant again. Maybe she'll give us another daughter, or ideally a son with the proper traits, so we can strengthen our bloodline. Somebody's trying to kill my brother-in-law, who's a leper. And he is married to my sister, who's only 33. Wow, he looks much older than 28 now that he's a leper. He does not look 28. If somebody kills this guy, I wouldn't be upset about it, because I need her to have more children. She's still of childbearing age. She's only 33. So if somebody murders this guy or he dies because of his disease, I don't care. I can just get her remarried. So I'm not going to do anything to counteract this scheme. In fact, I'm going to have my spy master just find some secrets. Now, I'm risking my protection because I'm taking her off Disrupt Scheme, so she's not protecting me as much. But I do have another thing that I can do. I can manage the Royal Guard with my Marshal. But he's actually increasing the control. I just took these two counties down here. The County of Cleves and the County of Maastricht. He's busy. I need to increase the control because that's going to improve my money. I am in debt a little bit right now, but that's because between the episodes I boosted my men-at-arms again. But I can take it. I have plenty of money saved up. And she gave me a daughter. Alright, this is a replacement daughter. She's a genius. She's not nearly as amazing as her sister was, but in my eldest daughter's honor, we're going to rename our new daughter to Sarah. And one of my... This guy that I just landed, this is my cousin. I landed him, and he had a hook at the time, and I mentioned that I was worried that he would use it somehow. He didn't use it to modify his contract. He just used it to get himself on the council. He's my chancellor now, but he's really good. He's 20. Who did he replace? I think it was like my brother or something. He replaced my... Oh, no, that's my steward. Did my chancellor die? My chancellor must have died. But anyway, long story short, he used his hook to get on the council, and I don't care. So that was a good use of his hook. My brother is still converting the culture here in Gwelders. I don't need my brother doing that. I told this vassal, this is a new mechanic that I didn't have last time. I can direct my vassals to do things. And I'm already telling my vassal to promote culture, so I don't need my brother doing this anymore. He can get back to, let's have him on... Oh, my money went back up. Let's get back to developing. I'm currently swaying one of my vassals who's in the negatives, but as soon as he gets into the positive, I have to work on this guy now. He's a powerful vassal, and he really, really hates me, even though his opinion of liege is good because of content. So he really does dislike me a lot. He got fired from... Oh, no, he was my chancellor. He was the one that got replaced. So because that guy forced himself on my council, this guy hates me. I'm going to give him money. That should relieve some of the pressure, but not all of it. My courtiers are fine, it's just my vassals. I'm not really thrilled with how my children have been turning out. My eldest daughter was literally the best one. They're all becoming geniuses, which is good, but they're only getting one trait. RNG is not on my side in this generation. So far. My wife has 15 more years to give me kids. The guy whose opinion I need to improve is here, and he does have a trait in common with me. He's compassionate. So if I choose this option, his opinion will go up. Let's focus on opinions as opposed to stress loss. We can get stress loss when we do our funeral. All right. 2 birds, 1 stone. All of our stress is gone, and we're working on opinions. Getting a hook on one of these people wouldn't help. Or it doesn't matter. The secret is revealed. It's not a secret. Let's hope we don't have a hangover for our dad's funeral. So I'm still a drunkard, and going to that feast didn't exactly help. As we pass through the market in Steenwick, I hear a loud yell coming from the corner behind one of the stalls, where a group of people are watching 2 men fight. As we get closer, one of them is lifted by the other and tossed several feet away, followed by the crowd cheering and money changing hands. Who's next? Do I want to get involved? I can get some money. 260, that's a lot. I can't help... My wife can't help me cheat because she can't help me with prowess. We won. Even though we're a drunkard, we still won. We still have 35 prowess. My fellow vassal is a non-believer. Pilgrimage? I wasn't on a pilgrimage. We're gonna go pay homage to our liege really quickly, get some more renown. My liege is so close by, it's so convenient to pay homage to them. Uh-oh. Is this one of those events that foreshadows that somebody's trying to murder me. Just to be safe. Because I think that's what that is. We're going to go back to disrupting schemes, and I'm putting my marshal on manage royal guards. And we have another domain limit. We just got another domain. So I can absorb this county without giving anything away. We can absorb Aachen. The Empress is a little underdressed. She's dressed like a peasant. Alright, I'll take that 50 renown. How close are we? And I got a learning perk. Wash your hands. We can grow closer to forming a friendship with my sister. And my wife is pregnant again. Wow. The fact that our sexual orientations don't match hasn't been an issue for us. She's been having plenty of kids, like almost non-stop. And since I don't need her on managed domain... Oh, yes, I do. I still need her on managed domain. As soon as I can take her off that, I would like to. You're not coming into my court, but I'll be nice to you. Give you some money. Our level of devotion is not impressive. Now we're a devoted servant. And then we should go up another level of devotion after the funeral. We went up 2 level of devotion the last time we did a funeral. Let's hope it goes as well. We'll bury our dad in Rotterdam. Should I do... I really want to do a funeral for my daughter because she died so tragically. But before we do that, I don't know. I don't know if I need to do 2. I would like to do another one for my daughter, just... But it's not important. Taking care of our dad first. His body is the oldest. My chancellor we could befriend. My marshal. My archbishop is going to die soon. Because I don't need to do this to mourn. I don't need to relieve stress. I have none. The feast took care of that. Let's befriend the guy that hates me. Or that still kind of hates me. We need to make up for the fact that he got replaced on the council. There's 87 people showing up to this funeral. 87 people are coming to honor my dad. Even my liege lord, I think he was on the guest list too. My niece looks bored. She's like, why the hell did you drag me here? And my infant daughter... Wow, that was really fast. I can declare that war right after the funeral. I don't know if I'm going to get it today, but let's get the claim fabricated on Cologne. This is a different person. This is going to be a whole different beast. It's a theocracy. If I start conquering these, we're going to start chipping away into this a theocracy. We got to convert this into feudalism. I don't like theocracies. Wow, it progresses so fast. My realm priest is... Well, no wonder, because he's got 30... He's got 30 learning. Funerals take so long to get going. Do I need the legitimacy? Every guest at the funeral gains opinion? I might do that one. My liege did show up, and my ally, my nephew, the King of West Francia, is here. Let's just do opinions. My sister who has lover's pox. Let's do this one. Alright, yeah, we'll get some legitimacy and some piety. It's gonna be an all-round... My daughter stops being my friend. What is she complaining about? You dare call yourself king? My sister and friend Saga hurls herself towards me, furious finger waving inches from my face. King Dutch Van Der Linde had designs for me. No, I did not. I'm the one. I'm King Dutch Van Der Linde. I have no intentions of ever having you rule. Okay, if she wasn't my friend at this time, she would become my rival. But if we tell her to get out, we're only gonna stop being friends. We're not rivals. Another daughter. Is this going to be another case of... Oh, no, actually. We have two of each. Two of each. This is basically a replacement for my eldest daughter. She has the same exact traits. I'm going to give my second son a diplomacy education. And they have to be 6 years old for me to start teaching them languages. So my eldest son is 1 year away. My brother is still wounded. He needs to get cured. My physician can't help him because he's ruling his own realm. So his doctor has to take care of it. Please go away message. I want to see what the other option is. It's covering up what the other item is. My throne we could destroy. I don't like it anyway, but that's the least valuable one. That will get me only 180 piety. It is doing something for me, so I don't want to destroy it. I think I'll have another opportunity to relieve stress. This is the man we're trying to befriend, so let's focus on him. %90 chance he becomes my friend. There we go. So now with him taken care of, everybody else is okay. Everybody else is in the green. I'm going to start swaying this kid now, this child. He's only 17. $500 piety. That was so nice. Can I do another one? I'm doing my daughter now. I'm not gonna... Am I still a drunkard? Did I lose my blush cheeks? Oh, no, I'm still a drunkard. I couldn't tell. Do we want to befriend somebody else? I could seduce my archbishop. I thought my wife would be an option, but I can only try to seduce men because of my orientation. So we'll just mourn for my daughter. I can't do another one for 4 years. Okay, that answers the question. I don't think her body's going to exist by then. So it's... My daughter isn't getting a funeral. I tried, daughter. I love you. And I miss you. Is this where his capital is? No, his capital's right here. That's an impractical alliance. It's impractical. I'm already still allied. I'm already still allied with England and West Francia. I don't need this. Plus, I'm not marrying my 12-year-old niece to a 47-year-old. Get out of here. And now my domain limit's down. My brother is losing his war. If he loses this, he's going to be dethroned as my duke. And I can't help him. He hired some mercenaries, I think. They're taking each other's capitals. But yeah, my brother is losing. And there's literally nothing I can do. After I fabricate the claim on Cologne, I'm going to refabricate another claim on here, just in case this guy takes it from my brother. I'll revoke his title, and then I'll reland my brother. Because it looks like he's going to lose this. It is a tyranny war, so that means he's dethroned. I don't think my brother had sons yet. He had all girls, so one of his daughter, if he loses, she's going to take the throne. I can't find a spouse for her because she's outside my realm, but if she's going to become the new ruler of the duchy, if I don't get her married off to a Van Der Linde, because any marriage that she arranges for herself, it's most likely going to be patrilineal. And I'll have no control over it. If I try to get her married off to somebody, I know it's weird. There's a risk of them being in... we'll see what happens. I'm still going to fabricate the claim against... Nettersticked. Yeah, I'm not sure why my domain limit... I started at 7, went to 8, and then I dropped down to 6. Why? Oh. No, I'm still confused. I don't understand why my domain limit took a hit. I think I'm going to be forced to give something away. The second I give something away, my domain limit's going to go back up for some reason. The guy who had the wife that had typhus that prevented me from landing him last episode, I'm going to find him and I'm going to land him. This. His wife is okay. She's still young. Their personality. He'll be an amazing vassal. I like him. Let's make sure I'm giving him a county that's not making me as much. Yeah, Arnhem isn't making me as much. Okay, so that solved my domain problem. I don't know why I had it in the first place, but that solved the problem. I can change my cousin's contract. Give me more taxes. We're paying him back for him forcing himself on the council. Now we're forcing him to modify his contract. My wife is pregnant again. Please give me a son. No more daughters. We have 2 already. Please give me a son. Prodigal son. Give me a Dutch. So when I take Aachen, he's got an alliance with the Duchy of Alsace. That's new. They're 2 children. There's 2 little boys are ruling, but they're allies. They had a play date one day, and they were playing PlayStation, and they were like, hey, you want to be friends? You want to join an alliance? Okay. I should be able to handle it without calling in one of my allies, but now that we're so tight with our grandson, we'll call him in since he's the closest. And I'm gonna have to give away another piece of land after this. England is more powerful than West Francia? But I don't need that much. I'll just call in the... I have a closer relationship with this... Oh, he's my nephew. Did I say grandson? He's my nephew. Alright, I give him credit. He's coming into battles, coming in to defend his people, even though he's outnumbered. I can respect that. He didn't just immediately run away, and my daughter just had a... my wife just had a miscarriage. I'm splitting my forces because I'm not going to let these raiders raid me while I'm fighting my war. I should be able to catch them. I think every time I've declared a war, raiders have showed up. Oh. They should be okay. Fighting 2 battles at once. And we won both of them. I'm grabbing Carefree. I can't get out of the lifestyle yet, so then we'll grab Iron Constitution. And then I need to switch out. Maybe just for a short amount of time I'll hop into Stewardship just to give myself one more domain limit. Like, give ourselves some more Stewardship skill, just so I can have one more domain. I would be able to seduce my wife if I went into intrigue and I got unshackled lust. We have some options. There's no real need to get into diplomacy because opinions are okay. Let's check my brother's war. He's winning. My brother won, so no problem. He won the war. His feudal taxes were just increased again? No, they stayed right where they were. Oh, no, no. Did my brother lose? Since he lost, and now his daughter is ruling, I might have to I'm gonna revoke her title, and then I'll give it back to my brother. He's willing to come back to court, because I need him to be my steward again. He was a really good steward. I'm not gonna leave him hanging. His entire family joined my court. Okay. We'll revoke his daughter's title. She's not gonna like that, and I don't know how he's gonna feel about that. But it shouldn't matter. If he takes an opinion hit, it'll just go back up again the second we make him the Duke. Somebody's trying to scheme against my sister. Oh, somebody's trying to fabricate a hook against her. My wife is trying to kill my brother-in-law. And she's pregnant again. After her miscarriage, she wasted no time. I'm not going to accuse my wife. I don't care if she kills this guy or... My wife can do whatever she wants. And my mom is still alive. She was the one that was infirm, whereas my dad was okay. His health was okay. And they were ill at the same time, but she's still alive. Oh, maybe this... It's only for 5 years, but maybe that increase to my stewardship will boost my domain limit again. It did. But it's only temporary, 5 years. So I can absorb Akin temporarily. Why are you wearing dumb glasses? I wear glasses in real life. I just take them off. Where's the none option? Where's the nothing option? He has to wear glasses. Alright, if you're gonna wear glasses, you're gonna wear the ones that I tell you to wear. There was no option to take them off. He has to wear glasses. I can't take them off of him. Alright, I hope my wife thinks glasses are attractive. I guess he is a nerd now. He's like uber nerd because he's super high learning. This woman was trying to kill him too. Wait, I can seduce her? Is she bisexual? No, she's heterosexual. Wait, how can I seduce her? I didn't get that perk in the intrigue lifestyle. Okay. And because of my wife... she gained stewardship. She didn't give it to me. Alright, war. Come on, let's go. Now there's 2 separate castles. We need to make sure that I give away the one that isn't the capital. So whoever I put here is just going to be a baron. So we'll just give it to a random person. I won't give it to a family member. That's not a high enough title to give to a family member. Acceptable, though. Young, good opinion of me. Well, reasonably good opinion. He's trusting. And stewardship is his best skill. We're not negotiating an alliance with this girl because I'm going to revoke her title. And if we're allies, I won't be able to do it. So... let's get back to increasing the control. Another miscarriage. Come on, wifey. I know it's not your fault, but I'm getting a little concerned now. I start a seduce scheme against my wife just through this event. I'm sitting in the church, my thoughts abandoning the words of Archbishop Adric in favor of the time I tumbled with Sarrazine. Ever since then, I've been thinking of her almost daily. Unfortunately, this is having some rather noticeable side effects. Perhaps if I position the scriptures just right, I can hide this growing problem without... Oh, he's getting a Woody. He's getting a Woody for the right person. He's getting a Woody for his wife. Even though she just had a miscarriage. Interesting time to get a Woody for your wife. Do miscarriages, like, turn you on or something? He's going against his sexual orientation for this. Try as I may, the affections of my wife, Queen Sarrazine, still elude me, but I can feel I'm on to something great. With my tutelage over my son, Robert, I may be able to succeed in my courtship. Is he going to say good things to his mom about me? He did. He sang my praises. I sent Robert over to the target of my affections, and in no time at all, Sarazine is looking over at me with a smile on her face. Attaboy, Robert. I love you. I knew I named him properly. What would she appreciate? Her family stature isn't great. Her dynasty is only noteworthy. Her stewardship is reasonably high. Let's do a wood carving of a castle. She liked it. Oh my god, these plagues. Alright, perfect timing for iron constitution, disease resistance. Okay, that's our last little development thing. Maybe I had my brother converting the culture in these places and not where I initially thought I was. I think he might have been promoting the culture in Cleves and I stopped him from doing it, so it's going to reset him. Whatever. It's going to take 5 years to do that. We're going to stick with the diplomacy education for my son. I've been ignoring these legends. I know they keep popping up. I can start doing a legend for myself. It's just a lot of money that I don't... I'll hire a chronicler just to give me some more prestige every month. But I won't do the legend yet. I want to save up more money. I know I have a lot of money in the bank, but that's going to eat into my income, and I'm so used to my dad's income where we were like in the 50s. This is twice as high when my dad was ruling, and most of my counties just need to increase their control a little bit, and that'll improve my money, but until then, I won't bother doing legends. Like, I'm sure it would be really helpful and everything. Increase my son's learning skill by 1. Or not. I didn't give it to him. Alright, wifey's pregnant again. No more miscarriages. This guy's all by himself. He doesn't have any alliances. Let's deal with the internal problems in my realm first, like getting her off her throne and putting her dad back in control and taking care of all of that before we get any more foreign conquests. Because I'm going to start... This is going to be a new duchy that we're working for here. The Duchy of Lower Lorraine. And this is a decently big duchy. It's got 6 counties in it. 1, 2, 3. Seven. This is a really big duchy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe at some point I should move my domains here, drop the ones in Holland, and then move down here, because there's farmland in Cologne. And there's farmland in Cleves. She wants a raise? Let's give her a bonus instead. It's only 15 gold and it's 100% gonna work. And it improves her aptitude. My mom just died, and I took a little bit of stress because of it. And we're about to get our next innovation. We are 8 months away. This is going to give me another building slot, which is going to allow me to start building again. And I can put buildings in that are going to protect my land from plagues. That's the next thing I'm building. The city that we funded here in the city of Vessel, or in this barony, just completed. She had another daughter. Why does the game keep putting these things on their heads? It just looks ugly because they clip through their hair clips through the thing. Alright, wifey, enough with the girls. We had like 4 girls in a row. We lay with our wife again, but we didn't become lovers. I'm gonna speed 5 to this claim. Alright, this is our one opportunity to look at our wife's peg leg. We can barely see it. But it's there. Cultural acceptance between the Dutch and the Franconians increases. Some of the counties that I'm trying to convert to my my culture, they are Franconian. I don't think increasing the cultural acceptance between the two cultures is going to speed up my brother's. See, the cultural acceptance goes down while you're promoting the culture, so I don't think increasing it is going to speed up the task. Because if it would, I would do it. Like, I would do this if it was going to speed up his job, but I don't think it's going to. I don't believe that I have a lot of non-Dutch vassals, so this might be the safest choice. Do that one. The odds were 66. Putting my wife on, it didn't help me. I'm going to increase my learning no matter what. It's just a question of, am I going to get 1 or 2? My learning is far and away my best skill. I'm too learned. So no wonder I put the glasses on. I gained 1. Has my brother had sons yet? No, he just had 5 daughters. Oh my... I'm not gonna pardon my wife. Gee. Okay, so we have an empty building slot. Let's find, like, hospices. That gives me plague resistance. I think I'm gonna do that one. I could build farms and fields here now. Even though I already have manor houses, I could build farms and fields. Maybe that'll be our next building. But definitely doing the health ones. We need to start counteracting all these plagues that keep popping up. I do get some taxes. A hospice provides a place of respite for the sick and weary, where they may come under the care of dedicated holy people. I'm putting one of those in each of my counties. I'm going to take away these hunting grounds since they already have the hamlets here, or the farms and fields. We're going to switch this one up, and we're doing hospices instead. This one's fine until I can upgrade the castle, but I can't do that until I convert the culture. So once I get an available building slot, we'll build those here too. I just got a new book called Rat My Pet. What? An elegant and extensively illuminated manuscript filled to the brim with text, diagrams, and illustrations. Too bad that it's all written in an unknown cursive script that's impossible to read. The cover is wood that has been painted to display a repeating image of zoomorphic motif. Alright, it does help with stress. And I did have that empty slot, but why is it called Rat My Pet? That is so random. And we got... Oh, no. The game chose a new innovation. I forgot to choose a new one. We're still being exposed to mangonels. Now we're fascinated by coinage. Unlocks the coinage right vassal contract. Development plus 10. I barely ever use this coinage right, like, stipulation in the vassal contracts. Like, I never use that. So it's not really important. Army movement speed would be nice. More levies would be nice too. Unlocks all early medieval military buildings. Let's do this. Mangonels would be an upgrade to my onagers, but I don't really need siege weapons. We've been doing fine in all of the wars that we're fighting, so... And besides, I can just hire more onagers. I have room for more. And another plague. In a city that I just... I got the building built, but it wasn't in time. I'm isolating the capital. I don't care how severe or mild the plague is. I'm not taking any risks. My wife is pregnant again. Is she going to give me a 6th daughter? Are you finally going to give me a son now? I can befriend people with activities. Groom to rule I can get no matter how old my children are. I could get this at the end of my life if I wanted to, so there's no rush to get any of this. Getting into the family focus would give me more fertility, but again, we're not having problems having kids. We're having plenty of children. I don't need to seduce my wife. I don't need fertility. Fabricating hooks is not necessary. We already modified our contract with our liege lord. I'm not trying to murder anybody, so maybe we should just get into stewardship. Let's make that additional domain limit that my wife is giving me temporarily. Let's try to make that a permanent thing. We'll get into domain, and I'll start going down the architect tree. I'm starting to build a lot of things now since we just took over some counties that I need to start developing. Let's do this. I don't know if I'm going to get down to divided attention for that domain limit boost. We might not need it, but I am going down that tree. Okay, let's dethrone my niece. We're taking both of her titles away. I'm going to lose some legitimacy. I would need... I only fabricated a claim for the county title, not the duchy title. She had another piece of land. So I need to fabricate a claim against that, too. We're just going to take both of her counties away. I didn't realize she had more than one county. So we'll take this county away from her now. I'll give her money just to say I'm sorry. Even though I don't mean it. Because I'm not sorry at all. This girl hates me. I can't sway her because she's a child. But I'm going to revoke her. Please don't reject me. Please don't reject me. Please don't reject me. She accepted. How does my brother feel about that? His opinion was not affected at all as a result of me, See, what I'm going to do is... this may not make any sense. Why would you bring her in? She hates you. I'm going to bring her into my court, so that gives me the control of her fate. That improved her opinion a little bit. She doesn't completely despise me, but I'm going to make a marriage for her with somebody that's far away, so I can get her away from here. Somebody around her age, though. She becomes an adult in 3 years, so she's not going to leave until she becomes an adult, so I'll have to live with her for 3 years, but I'll still do what I can to improve her opinion. It's not like I'm scared of her, she's just a child. It's not like there's much she can do. She can't scheme against me or anything. But let's send her away. A county down in Italy is pretty far away. A duchy in the Holy Roman Empire. Hey, this guy looks like the man I just landed. Doesn't he? He looks just like this guy. It's the same beard and his face is similar too. I got myself distracted. Oops, I had prisoners in here that I haven't told to get out yet. Let's get a Van Der Linde. I'm not going to do a patrilineal, matrilineal. But she's bringing 2 traits that he doesn't have. He has 1. And let's have another, like, powerful person inside West Francia. We already have the alliance with the King of West Francia, but this way she's not too far away. Or actually, maybe it's better that I do send her far away. I don't care about marrying for traits unless she's trying to further the Van Der Linde family, which she won't be doing. So, getting her married for traits isn't really important. We'll send her to Italy. Okay, so I'm over my domain limit. I have to give away these 2 counties, even though I can afford the limit. I can hold on to 1 more county. I'm not gonna bother. Let's give away Groningen first to just a random Dutch person. And I'm not a big fan of this guy because he's not married. I don't know if he's going to have children and further the thing. So if he doesn't have a secured line of succession soon, I think that title is going to go directly to my brother. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, if I have to take this county away from him again. I suppose that's okay. But congratulations, brother. I just jumped through hoops to make sure you got your duchy back. I hope you appreciate that. As soon as she has the ability to scheme against me as an adult, she's going to be gone. We're going to send her all the way to Italy, so... My wife has been shooting out children like crazy. It did avoid my capital. Plague. And she gave me another daughter. Are you gonna stop giving me daughters? This is getting ridiculous now. What are the odds of... like 5 girls in a row? For real? Alright, Sarah, Molly, Mary Beth. Oh no, yeah, we'll do Sadie. I'll do Susan next. For our next inevitable daughter that you know is coming. Okay, lords and ladies, we're 4 minutes over. I have my new claim fabricated. I won't declare the war now. We can deal with that in the next episode. That'll be the first thing that we do. But we got our funeral for our dad out of the way. We're still having children. We got our conquest. We now own all of the Duchy of Jülich. We managed this internal situation. Got my brother back where he belongs as my duke. I'm sending this girl away. We're making money. We're building things now. I got on my next innovation. And then hopefully with these buildings, these plagues won't be as scary. Like, it's not complete protection, but at least it's something. It's some kind of protection. It's non-zero protection. I'll build hospices here, even though this is a county I'm giving away eventually. So my brother is back to business converting all of these. I have to do it myself because these are my domains, so we need to get back to promoting our culture. My vassal here should be doing that. I did direct him to promote culture. Let me double check. Yep, it's still on promote culture. So we're going to turn all of this Dutch. I really want to extend my realm to control the Rhine River here. I want to control this. And that's perfect. We're a seafaring people. My culture, the Dutch. We have maritime mercantilism. We're seafarers. Actually, being seafarers allows us to sail up major rivers, which the Rhine is. Even though it's not... I can't think of any instance where I'm going to take advantage of that, but that's just interesting. Like, we are a seafaring people, and we can utilize this major artery of the Rhine River, which is one of the most famous and important rivers in the entire in all of Europe. You know, it's like a lot of important things have happened on the Rhine. Like the Roman Empire used the Rhine as a border for its frontier with Germania. It serves as it's historically just been a solid border against like the French and the Germans, and you know. So a very historically important river that I want to dominate here. And we are making progress. So our next war is going to be against the Prince Archbishop of Lower Lorraine. We'll start working on this duchy. And we'll see what happens. And hopefully these plagues stop coming around every 5 seconds, but you know that's not going to happen. Looks like this Empire of Tartaria is getting bigger. There's some drama going on in the ERE. There's internal strife going on. What is this? Look, he's fighting 3 wars. He's fighting a peasant war. Somebody's fighting a claim for the kingdom. And then there's another claim. 2 people are trying to claim things. And then one of his lands, this Duchy of Bujiak, they're trying to declare their independence. Well, good luck with that. I don't want the Eastern Roman Empire to keep growing. I want them to grow a little bit and then fragment, and then grow a little bit and then fragment. Like, I don't want them to come up against us, the HRE. Because that's a big threat. Alright, lords and ladies, that's going to do it for this one. I had a good one. I'm a little upset that my wife had, like, 1 million daughters, but we still have 10 years to have more kids, so we have plenty of time to have sons. And having daughters is good because it doesn't mess with my line of succession, so she could literally have 1 million daughters if she wants to, but... Alright, take a break and give me an heir, please. That would be much appreciated. Anyway, lords and ladies, thank you so much for being here. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel if you're not yet subscribed. Leave a comment down below if you're interested interacting with me. Go ahead and do that. Leave your comments. Let me know what you think. And I will see you guys in the next one. Episode 36 will be coming at you soon. But until then, have a good one, guys.